gonna take it. I mean, I can double block, but I should take it here. I could exile it. Yeah, I should exile it. Got there. Oof. Got there. Open color pair. I'm not gonna force. When I did try to force, it did not go the best. So anything that is open will work the best for me. So yeah, I'm gonna give my best and let's see. Okay. Relaxing. Everything is relaxed. Let's give our best. Back one, pick one. I mean, the guide is kind of the best pick here. I do like the shifter a lot. I'm okay with the Hydra, but I think the Hydra is replaceable. I mean, guide and gates, there is this possibly on the wheel. Or take the shifter and go green-black. Overall, I don't love the pack, I would say that. But I could grab the Hydra here. But I think the guide is correct. I think the guide is the best. It does open the gates lane, which can be really good, and in non-gate stacks it can work still. So can I remember this pack fast enough? 3 white, 3 green, okay. 2 red, 2 blue, 2 black. So 2 Grixis, 3 Celestia, and there is this and this. 2 Grixis, 3 Celestia, Slicer and Izzet land. And there are some gate cards in this. Okay. What do we have here? There is Out of Nissa, which is okay. Archaeologist Charm. I don't mind ending up in green-white still. Even though I did pass the Hydra. Charm is good in the gates type of decks as well. So I think I would take the Charm. It's either good in the green-white or it will be good in the Charm type of decks as well. Don't see anything that is on the same power level as the Charm is on this pack. I mean, I could start taking the gates, but I'm not gonna go for gates until I see the lane is open. So I think here Charm, and then we see where we end up from there. I mean, there is the Audacity. There is this. There is another shifter. If I start a double shifter, this would be a good start. Definitely good red cards here. I don't mind ending up in like some sort of a Gruul as well. I don't think the shifter is the best, but I don't think the other one wheels. That's the issue. It is really good in gates, and it is really good if I end up in this shell. If I wanna go for green-white still more, I could take the Audacity here. Another gatekeeper as well, to think about it. So we have one in our pack, and there is the second one, so... There are definitely decent gate cards here. This is like leaning more towards green-white aura type of decks, but I would wanna see that wheel. This is still good in gates, and I guess I could still stay open for green-black. Gate could be a pick. I don't really love the Out of Nissa that much. I think it's okay, but I think I would take the shifter here and see if the second one can wheel. Okay, so Authority is great, Rhino is great, Punch is great, Audacity is great. But there is the Guild Summit. Ah man, what do I want to commit to it? There is the green-black land, Punch, Authority, Audacity, Crusader, Legionnaire. So I really like the green-white type of deck, especially if this wheels. I do think this is one of the more important type of cards in green-white auras. But there is a gate payoff we see now. It's not like gates ablaze or things like that. I mean, I guess this will still be good in gates, while it is good in green-white, but I think I would rather take the Rhino in that case. Guys, I think I'm gonna go for Rhino here. I'm not committed on... I'm not like feeling 100% about this. Or not yet. And I'm still seeing decent like Legionnaire type of cards or for the like heroic, so I'm gonna go Rhino. Maybe Summit committing to the gates would be better, but like I said, I'm not feeling that type of deck. And now I take the second charm, right? I could still end up in green, black and splash the charms. That is an option if I get the other gates on wheel. I'm just gonna get the charm. Tactician is good in green, white. But I love the charms. I think I'm just gonna force pick charms. Black-white seems like we're seeing it. We definitely kept on seeing like decent heroic type of cards and decent green cards. I mean, if I get a second shifter, I don't mind ending up in like green-black and maybe splashing this, depending on like how the rest of the deck will look. But I love charms. I mean, I think this is really good in heroic type of decks, and overall the spell is really flexible. So I'm just taking it there. Here, I think the Spirits of Labyrinth is whatever. I think you could find a replacement for it anyway. I like grabbing the first Evolving Wilds. This is good against the Treasure Cruise type of decks, or the decks that can draw multiple cards per turn, just like sticking it on the board and they have to deal with it. But I think I will grab the Evolving Wilds here. Aspect of Hydra, I don't know, I have not played with this that much. I don't think it's anything that great. I mean, it was like the Devotion week and I have not had a deck where I wanted to play this, even with the Rhino package. So I'm gonna go with the Evolving Wilds. Level More, thank you so much for the Prime, highly appreciate it. Briefcase. It just makes me think that the gates were super open on this table, but we will grab another Evolving Wilds. I don't think I need a pulse. Seems like white did dry up, or we have not seen anything that great for heroics. But still the gates could be a shell we can go for. We could maybe take the briefcase here and start committing more to gates. Like, we have not seen anybody taking the gates. But I'm gonna go wilds pick. I don't think authorities are gonna wheel. Audacities are gonna wheel. But I would love the authority to wheel. If it wheels, that's a really good spot. Here I'm gonna take the first punch over the third charm or this. Seeing this pick 8 makes me think that we are in a good spot with green-white. I do love the punch, especially with Rhino. Love the Harpooner as well. I think Harpooner is really excellent to drop with the 0-1 birds going around and everything, but I think I wanna take my first removal. So I think here we do actually grab the punch. This one is splashable, especially if I play the guild, but let's go with this. So mine was 3 Celestia, 2 Grixis, there was another Shifter, and Izzet, if I remember. So Shifter did not wheel. We did get this on wheel, which is okay. So 2 are in white, 2 are in green, 1 in blue. This wheeling is, I guess, a sign for maybe jumping into gates. But I have this guy, which is not bad at all. Especially if I keep on getting decent green-white cards. Like I said, I'm forcing myself into this lane. I think this lane is super difficult. Or I have not had a high experience with it. Without getting gates ablaze and like the 8-8s. So I'm gonna go for this. I'm not sure if it is correct. I'm okay with this. If I end up in green-black, this one will still be okay. Angler is tempting. But I think we go Mortals here. This did wheel, we can take it. This did wheel as well. Authority wheel, okay. This is the thing I wanted. Like I said, I have had success with authority decks and green-white shells. So I'm really happy seeing this. Audacities did not wheel, unfortunately, but we will see what we can do about it. We can still end up in green-black, let's not ignore that option. We could splash the charms. I will take the aspect of Hydra. And the Butcher might not be bad. Unfortunately, this pack kinda sucks for us, but we do have the Pilgrim, which currently finds this, and like I said, this is really important to have, this one finding the other one. If I was Gates, I guess I would maybe take this or the Pilgrim's Eye. Happy seeing the Pilgrim. We could maybe take the Rider as well. It is a decent card that does wear the equipments as well. But we have currently 2 and I'm happy about both of them. I think it's super important to have a card like this that does find the authority. So let's go with the Pilgrim. I mean, Carroted is really great. I know it does not attack, but it does ramp us towards this. And it gives us an option of splashing this. I do like the Dryad, I do like this, I really like the Leader. Leader is more of a Boros card than I would say Celestia, but it's still okay. But, I mean, this would be great for the Gates type of deck as well. I'm gonna go with this. Happy about any of the green-white cards if they do wheel, at least the enchantment ones. Hero of Iris is really important to find, or at least one of it, or maybe 2. Let's go with Carroted here. Somebody on my left will be green. I did pass Hydra, and the Shifter did not wheel. So something to think about it. Sin. How do I feel about Sin? We have some enchantment towers and sorceries. I can sacrifice some creatures to get the other ones. I mean, Nightholder is really great if I don't end up in white, but rather end up green-black. Is that still an option, ending up in green-black? I mean, this is not bad. makes a 3-2, and then you can either we have lands, we have instants, we have sorceries, we have creatures, we have possibly enchantments in graveyard as well. Valor could be okay, you can tutor for it. Currently we have 4 cards that do target our dudes, which is low. We would want to have at least like 10 plus. I'm gonna go with the Sin. I mean, there is possibility that this is a better pick. And like still staying open for green-black. None of this I like. I think none of this are the cards I would want to be playing in this type of deck. I could take the Guildgate here. I don't think I need a second one of this. This one I have not played much with. It's always a 3 mana 2-2, but it can be a bit bigger. I think Guildgate here is better, having a better mana, and then we're still possible in splashing this, like I said. Maybe even Pilgrim if the deck is like that. Oof, Clear Shot is excellent. There is the Nyx Weaver for green-black, but Clear Shot. We know we are in green, and in this spot where we know we are in green, we just want to be taking green cards, rather than still considering black or white. So let's just grab the Clear Shot here. 2 great removals, and I guess the Charms can be removals. Still considering black. Okay, here we always take the first Audacity. Really interesting wheel here, but Audacity always. We want to at least have one more Rhino, that would be great. I guess I will take the Hero of Lena Tower. I mean, it can be big. Okay, Rhino pick 8, amazing, amazing. Second Rhino is really good. Rhino is the card we want to be putting our things on. We are missing the Lifelink Aura, but that's okay. This would be a good card and I would not hate this. Currently enchantments is only 2, but second Rhino is great. I mean, these are 2 drops if you think about it as well. 2 auras, but really important ones to find. Out of Nissa can be played in this deck. Oof, Rider did wheel. That's a good sign. Butler did wheel as well for possibly green-black. We have a decent green-black shell. And then like splashing Charm in this. Like going for a Graveyard, Shifter, and Nemesis, but I think I take the Rider here. So we have 5 good cards to put the auras on. We just now want to be picking auras. This was the pack I was hoping one thing revealing. We did get one. We are okay with it. Archer is tempting as well because it's a hexproof creature that wears things nicely. I guess if I do get the other one on the wheel, it could be okay, but I think I would take the first idle one. Here I will take the Valor. Sometimes it's okay to have a Scout. This guy not having reach is like sus. Hunter going for the bow and does not have reach. Do I ever board this in? I mean, maybe, but... Nyx Weaver on wheel. Yeah, green-black was an option for sure here. But I think I committed myself into green-white. Have like around 17 playable picks. Let's just get a curve and we should be looking okay. Some protection spells would be nice, the 2 mana lands that do give protection. I think there are somebody on our table that could be Boros. Even though like some of them were late and did not wheel, but we will see. So this one reads for every creature that does have a counter. I mean, counter, counter, counter possibly. But I think Harpooner is just a different card I would like in this deck. And then this on wheel. I mean, I could maybe take this and then the aspect of Hydra becomes a bit more playable. But then I have like double green and double white cards. But we did do a fair part of taking the lands to have a better split of lands. I think Harpooner on how the meta is with like Raptors, the 0/1s being annoying, and I guess the Pilgrim's Eye always being playable. Harpooners are just great. And like sometimes you trade, like it can be like a trade for a creature. Don't really like any of this. I don't think here I would play anything. Enchantment now is 4, so I don't think 4 is enough for this. We could take this for sideboarding purposes. We're not getting the cards we would need. We need more removal or interaction. A bit more of a curve, I would say as well. Third Evolving Wilds makes the Sin way better. This should wheel. I mean, I'm not even gonna play it even if it wheels, but let's take the natural list here. Okay, let's get more interaction. First 2 picks were not the greatest. I was super happy about pick 8 Rhino, that was a really good sign. And I cannot say no to a Nissa. I really like Satyr in this type of shells, and this as well, but I'm not gonna say no to a Nissa. Nissa finds us a land and it is a threat. I would love another Audacity. I don't think it will wheel. Definitely green-black felt like the correct lane to end up in, and then maybe splashing Charms, but it was hard to commit to it, especially how my white was looking. I think Nissa is really good here for our deck. Chain to the Rocks. Shelter, ambush, wow. Chain to the Rocks might even wheel. Would they ever play it? We can tutor it, that's the difference. And we have double evolving valves, we might get even more. Rest is good, Shelter is good, Ambush is good. I think since there are like 4 good white cards, they take the green card and maybe one of these 4 wheels. And this is always playable in our deck. And we can consider this, why not? Mana looks really good that we could maybe consider it. Man, I would love this, but I gotta take the clear shot number 2. If I get Rampagers, I mean, I don't mind playing the other one as well. I mean, this is a good wall for flying decks. We don't really have many creatures in the yard, or we will have. Eidolon number 2. We're not really pumping that much power on our creatures. I will take this, it is a good card to board in against flying type of decks as well, so... And heavy removals, so I guess it's okay. Tactician or Ambush? Here in this deck we don't really have that much heroic, we have like 5 heroic cards. So I think the Ambush number 2 is a bit better. Plus it is really good with Rhinos. Makes our land situation better as well. Our account is 3. So I think with 3 double Pilgrim could be bad, but it makes sure that we do draw the first Pilgrim. And then we find the Authority, which is the way we win. Authority is the way we win. Removal situation is way better now. This dead wheel, okay. This or the snake? Snake wears the Audacity better. This is a 2-drop with a double green. I think I will take this. And then I might be considering the aspect of Hydra. This for sideboard purposes. I don't think I play any of this. I don't really love this card. Yes, Audacity number 2. Now the Pilgrims are better as well. Okay. I think I don't take the third charm. I take the second Audacity. The Extended Guide might not be needed in this deck, so we could cut it. I think Nissa is just better. 4 and 16 lands. I guess this is the deck, guys. I would love the 1-2 that does untap a land to wheel. It would be really good. I will take the third one, but I will not play 3. If I will chain... Was this the pack? Yeah, this was the pack where there was the Chain to the Rocks. I don't think we ever bore this in, but let's take it. There is this. Well, I guess this is better. Yeah, I'm going Dryad. We need 1 cut. I think 1 Eidolon is okay. We don't need 2. I mean, I could play 15 lands and double ambush as lands. So this is the deck. Let's cut 2 green for now and we will see how we play it. Okay, so I would wanna play 16 lands with this deck since it's super important to curve out. But we gotta find out what is the cut for that, if we're doing it. Would love if the rest did wheel, so we could like find the removal with this. So I think all the 2 drops will stay. I think I play more green than white as well. With this deck at least. We have 11 green and 9 white. Mana looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Do we have things to sack for this? I mean, Pilgrim is a great sack. Karatid later on is a good sack. Creatures and, I mean, just making their removals worse. And it's a 3-5 Vigilance, dude. And I think we can easily get it as a 3-5. Since, like, we have enchantment, instant, creature, land. I would maybe cut this dude. Counter, counter. Like I said, I would want to play 16 because I would want to play this card. So I'm gonna add another green. I'm gonna play 16 lands with this deck. We have 3 lands that... 3 thinning land deck cards, so that's really good. I'm wondering if Rider is ever a cut. I mean, it is another good card to, like, equip and be aggressive with it. I'm scared of the red-based decks, like aggressive decks. I like Hero, I like the Bend. I like the 2 drops every... I think Eidolon should stay. It is expensive, it is 6 mana. But the Eidolon with the Audacity deals a lot, plus like Charms, plus Clear Shots. I don't feel like I should play 1 Pilgrim. Pilgrim is super important to find the Eidolon. What to cut here? To be fair, Shifter is really good because we're ramping towards this. It could be this one, since it does not have any synergies in our deck, but it's a 3 mana 3-5 with Vigilance, and then it has the ability of making removals from opponent way worse. Or I cut this double green dude, and then I have 5 2 drops. I'm more on 3, I think it should be 1-3. I think this double white is a bit worse. I know it has heroic, but we have what, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I need at least 5 heroic cards. I think it's this. And then what, we boarded in? But this is a 0-3 making a 3-2 with sacking a land. Could be the Eidolon. which will make the game's ending less likely, like by equipping Eidolon here and then having a double strike 5-5. But I guess Audacity, Valor, Authority with like this is already good enough. So I think it's this. I cut the Eidolon and I play it like this. And then depending on who are we placing, we board in differently. So we have some white. 1, 3. I have what? 12 green sources. I think that's enough. Plus like Nisa finds another green. Okay guys, we're going like this. And then we are boarding in depending on the match. Let's go first. Okay, we'll keep. Green white as well. I'm gonna go for the 2-2. I could clear shot it. But I could wait with a clear shot. This will be a 4-4 that does deal, but they can have this becoming a 5-5 next turn. Okay, if they're blocking, I'm going Rider. Pilgrim, it can find the rest. The 2-mana removal. Yes, it does. Or Claw, okay. I think I have to kill this one with a clear shot. So that they have to go for the rest next turn as well. An attack for 7. I don't really love my spot. Asp. Asp. Could go Valor attack. It puts them down to 2. And we make them go for the removal. Then they can do the rest there and attack. I think I have to go Valor here. I have clear shot fight spells that are good then after it. If I Valor here and get a 2-2, we can attack all. But then the Rider is not attacking because of this. We have Extraction of Sin as well. I think I should make them consider on doing the thing next turn. That I kind of have to do that. Okay, they're down to 5, which is not the worst. I will play the land and pass. Now I guess Nissa being drawn is a flip immediately. Yep, this has to happen. And a Rhino. That's a bit awkward. There is the Authority. Man, I need another green for the Authority. If they have a punch spell, I don't really want to go Rhino here. Do I need to wait for a green? I don't think that's a winning line. We gotta hope they don't have the fight here. I think we gotta hope that. They have 7 mana for this. Okay, second Rhino. Do I just go second Rhino here when they did do nothing? It might be okay. Just going wide and then maybe trying to win in one turn attacking. I think I like it more. They're most likely just gonna Asp here anyway. Yes. Yes. Okay. Authority on the rhino. Another land, unfortunately. But if I can exile this one, we are close in winning. So if I can find a charm here, it would be okay. Is it targeting this one? I guess their whole board is growing, but that's okay. They're not drawing card, which is something at least. But I guess they're making their whole board bigger. I mean, they cannot really attack for a lot here. Seems like they did draw something. The punch. Really good. I'm gonna kill the rhino if they offer it. Or I'm gonna go for trying to kill the rhino. Since I don't really want them to draw more cards. Okay, if this is the attack, I guess I gotta jump here. We are flooding. I will play the land because I might start chaining the cards together and then I will need more mana. Gotta block like this. Drawing a lot of lands here. I mean, we gotta jump here. Again. Audacity removal kills them, right? Bear punch. I mean, it does draw me a card, so I guess we start with it. Ah, land, no. We needed something other here. So the most we can do is what? I mean, maybe they don't block. I don't know. We gotta try. Okay, this was a bit ugly, unfortunately. So here I guess it is important to have this in. Which card I don't like? I mean, they do have a really nice deck. Punch and Maneuver are the tricks. Hydra could be in. I don't feel like I need a 0-4. I'm not gonna grow it in this game, it feels. I could try the Hydra. Hydra plays around their punch effect, which is nice. I don't feel like the scene is that important, but it would give me a sacrifice for the rest. But I think it's not the card that I would want to have in this match. So let's go Hydra. And I think the rest will be the same. And I think I gotta go like this. I mean, this is not a start I would want to have against this opponent, so I will maul. This is better. I put a rider down and I hope to get to this. So we go for white. Drawing a land here would have been so clean. Eesh. Well, I guess I gotta go Pilgrim. And then go Audacity. Sucks that we were not the first one slamming Rhino here. We had to mulligan into not drawing a Rhino, sucks. Gore Claw. There is a land, but this one I guess I have to kill now. I'd have to kill the Rhino here. Since they could slam another Rhino, so I gotta go Audacity Clear Shot. Which is bad. I can charm the Gore Claw as well, that is the option. If I slam Rhino, I'm playing into a punch, which I don't like. So I think I'm doing this. Okay, 5 mana. Into Asp. Gotta slam Rhino and hope they don't have a fight spell. I don't see other routes. Since Authority will not be any better. If I wait for another land, it could be better, but what happens if I don't draw a land? I'm kinda cooked then. But maybe I have to hope they don't find the land. Or I even block with a Pilgrim just to have another chance to draw a land into doing this. I wanna play Rhino, but if they have a punch, I lose the game immediately. I can chum block with this one here, but they might not even attack. I have to pass. I mean, if they have a clear shot, they do get me. They might pass and just go for this. Okay. Go for the draw, yes or no? I think I go for the draw. And not take this damage. This feels like a must. Hero is okay. Aspect of Hydra is great. It could win me the game next turn. Take. So I guess it is a bit better to play this than the Avatar. I guess attack with both. Okay. Okay. Gorklaw Snake. I mean, double charm should be really good against them that I have it. And like we all know, Authority Rhino is really great. But you gotta get it. I'm wondering if I should cut a land and go for Oath of Nissa here. Like playing less lands to never flood out. That will be what? I'm currently 18, but it will be minus a plains and plus that. It finds a creature or a land. So it's a better land, right? I think I'm gonna go for it. Plains do become worse, but I don't need that many plains. I think on the draw I can do this. I never wanna flood against this opponent, so having 17 lands plus like 2 cards that can find lands do seem nice. Okay, have Authority, have Harpooner. I guess I can keep this. It's not the greatest, but it's a keepable one. Them being on the play does suck. That we lost the game 1. And that they are the first one playing this game. I'm actually thinking Audacity here. Deal 5. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I know here it would be great, but we know what we wanna do with Rhino. Since I kind of want, if they don't have a removal, I want them to do something rather different here. Yeah, I'm okay if you exile with the Charm. I still get a draw. Okay, hope for no 4 power creature. Every time the Gore Claw, man. Okay, I think I have to charm this one when they attack. Yep. They might not go for it. Yeah, they did not go for it. I think this and pass is okay. Okay, I wanna try to exile this. If they have hexproof, I'm not playing around it. Ah, they do. No, they have the ambush. That's okay. Better ambush there than here. Oof, Nissa. Nissa is great as well. For next turn. So let's do this. Second Rhino, okay. They can sack to destroy this. Double strike. Oh. Now not having a removal for this is awkward. Yikes. Oh well. That was a good play. Aspect of Hydra. Huh, what can I do here? Oof. So I could play this. This is giving what? +5/+5. And then we can double block this. We go Aspect of Hydra. This guy is 6, so it's 12. We will have 8, 12. If they destroy this in response. And then we survive, and then we try to win with the other one. I think I have to do this, guys. Since this one does not give devotion, unfortunately. And it exacts his mana as well. Okay, try this. So this trades if I did calculate correctly. And I don't take damage. Pass, 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 pass. Nice. Ah, now I get a charm. Okay, so we go this. And we go 4/4 plus Pilgrim finding the enchantment. They did not have any trick. Valor. Okay, leader. Punch, okay, okay. Start plussing. Ambush. Ambush is really good to have in instant speed. Yes! Yes! This was a close one. We were lucky that they were flooding there at the end. I mean, it could be that they had a leader. I don't know if they had a second white. I was not paying attention to it. Rhino Authority. I mean, we are hoping for that every time. Slower hand, but I can tin, find green, have Pilgrim, clear shot. I will give this a go. Okay, most likely some sort of a gate, or could be easy still. Oh, it's some sort of a gate. Okay, let's go search for authority. I mean, I could go Audacity, so turn 5 we have Rhino Audacity, but I think this is the way you win against this type of decks. Okay. I think I'm slamming this here and starting to attack. Like, we want to do this every time. It is really huge if we can. Okay, here I don't think I'm gonna race anymore. I'm gonna play a land and pass. And we hope they tap out. Okay, they're attacking. It could be the +2/+0. And I think I'm just gonna let it resolve. I'm not gonna clear shot here. I mean, if they do use a second trick here, how bad it is. They gotta have Wob Nixilix, right? I can kill both of this, but then we don't have more targets on the Rhino. This is tempting because I could do this and kill this, and then they have to have another one. Okay, I think I'm gonna make them have another thing. Okay, so you don't have another thing. And then going for the enforcers, okay. Instant and sorcery needed. Okay, let's see what we draw before we decide on what we're doing here. If I do draw like any aura or anything that can keep on targeting this. Okay, now I maybe do want to be aggressive, but then I'm taking 5. So let's just pass. Would want to trade here. Drawing a charm here would be great. Okay, so charm exiles this. Should I attack and ignore this one? I mean, how bad it is if they're just spending mana to draw a card? If they block here, we go charm here, they're taking 3 and 6, it's 9. I don't think they're gonna be able on doing this, and we have more charms and more things that we can draw. We have a 1/4 as well. I mean, I could just play it safe as well, but I feel like it's safe to do this. But at the same time, maybe it's not. Like, the best thing would be if they go like block, right? I think I'm gonna go aggressive. This might bite me. Okay. So I could go punch here. But if I do next and punch here something else, like if they play this guy becomes 8, so it's passing through this. Should I just play this to have another creature on the board? Three mana to draw a card, that's a lot. I mean, if they don't draw 2, we just fight here. No, we fight the other one and we attack. So this good dude is gonna be what? 8 power, so it has to be blocked, and maybe having another one is not bad. Let's play the Harpooner. What happens if they just pass? If they just pass, we fight still. With a Rhino. And then we do draw 2 cards. Okay, Ranger. This one. They cannot draw. With this one at least. Sorcery speed using this ability is great, so I know they're empty-handed. Not discarding anything. Punch here leads them to block here. And we do draw a lot of cards. I mean, clear shot just ends it here, right? But I think they're dead anyway. They take 1. No, they're not dead, but they're close on being dead. Well, let's do it this way. Okay. So red-blue. We see 1 enchantment, Rangers and Enforcer. Enforcer is not an issue for us. On the draw, we can do the same plan as last time playing this. Trail Dude will save us some life against this smaller ones in the 3-1. So I guess this one is okay. I'm gonna go cut white at the Oath. I think the Extinction of Sin is nice. I think it's okay like this. Okay, glad I did do this. So now I can find a creature. Maybe I should play Oath main board because it does find both the Pilgrim and the other one. But I kinda like the idea of going it for on the draw. I mean, we take this. Thing is, this card could miss in our deck. But yet again, it's still better than the land. Leech. Draw this card. Discarding a land. I don't want to flip Nissa. But at the same time I want to thin the deck, which I think it is a bit better. Will take one, they will get another draw discard. We have 9 lands left in the deck. Wolf Order of Porphyros. Draw discard here. Could be that Gates Ablaze is in their deck. This is 4 mana, right? Short on lands. I don't think this is that big of a deal or an issue. I could try Dryad here and having go to Nissa up for next turn. I'm gonna play white. And I will attack for 4. Unfortunately, this creature, it deals 3 damage. So it's not a creature that does deal damage. It's Order of Porphyros that does deal damage. Gonna take. Interesting that they're playing this type of card in this deck. I'm not sure what it is doing in it. Enforcer discard there. Nade discard. Okay. And salvoing this one. Well, this is awkward, since I'm not able on killing it. Actually, I am. I am able on killing it. I have to clear shot and ambush. So we do clear shot and ambush. And this is dead. Do I have to do that? They will have scries, but I don't see any other way of killing this. Too many lands, man. Salvo was really good. I mean, I would love Raider and then trying to block, but I think that's not possible. So I think it has to be something like this. And then let's hope our top deck is better than their Scry and top deck, but that's ugly. Could board in the 2 mana, this shuffle enchantments. I don't want to be playing around this. Okay, we drop our hand. They're gonna get more scries. This is close to becoming a god. Too many lands, man. Mystic. Interesting. Scry 2 is nice, but I guess they already have Scry 2. Drawing a second clear shot would be great here. Ah, damn it. We can exile this one. If they play a card, but then I'm losing to the rest. If I go for damage, how am I winning? I'm not really winning. I guess he leave this up so we can exile it. Bottom, okay. Interesting deck. This is a card I was not expecting at all. I'm assuming they're playing mostly spells, since I see the Mystic. But Mystic is not an issue. It feels like it's only 1/1 chompers. Harpoon really good in this match. Splashing something. I mean, they're splashing this one. That's a good news, I guess, at least. This one seems scary. The 5/2. They have a lot of 2/2s. And like the +0/+2 card. Okay, land being played. What is this for? Did they boarding Gates Ablaze? Now I'm wondering. I mean, they had like a perfect draw with the Scry information. Treasure cruising. Taking 4, being at 7. Going for Scry too. Why not first Scry, then do the treasure cruise? One top, one bottom. Charm. Well, I guess you gotta try to win this one on damage. Somehow. I think I charm here. I gotta draw something huge here in order of winning. Like a clear shot. Ah man, I spoiled it. There I have lands. I mean, they are killing me here. They need to awake the land and give it unblockable. Okay. +2, +0. Yeah. So I don't hate the Aether here, right? 1 enchantment, 2, but this is not a really relevant thing. 3 enchantments. I think I just try to be aggressive against them. Do I keep Oath of Nissa on play? I kinda like the Oath of Nissa, to be fair. Creatures 13 and lands are what? 15, 28 cards that he can find. I don't think I play Hydra in this matchup. We just gotta do the thing that we have done in like every game, which is Authority the Rhino. I'm thinking on cutting this. Just to have better opening hands on play. Yeah, I think on the draw this boarding is fine, but on the play I don't want to do it. I would rather maybe have a land than this in the opening hand in that moment, because I would never want to miss with it, but I guess on the draw I'm okay if I miss with it. I don't think I go Aspect of Hydra. I mean, it saves from this. It could possibly give me a Lich block early. Lich is, I mean, to be fair, Lich is a splash from one black source I see, so it was a bit unlucky that they did play it on turn 3. I think this is it, guys. I will keep. Best of luck. Best of luck for us. Scab, okay. I guess this one finds a forest, so we should do it like this. No swamp, no swamp, no swamp, no swamp. Okay, that's not bad. Not gonna block. Into night. Well, I guess I will have to. I mean, do I block with this ever? I guess not. I would rather maybe give it an option of flipping rather than blocking with it. Mystic, 5-2. Yes, Mystic. Okay, that's really huge. Since I can punch it now. And I'm just gonna start with that. Attack for 6. Play the rider. 1 gate up. Salvo immediately, okay. Makes sense. Not blocking. So I could go ambush and fight here. With EL5 that way. I think I do that. Makes it less likely of Nissa flipping. But I think that's fine. If they take 5 and they're at 7, this is like close on killing them as well. And I will go for more mana rather than the Harpooner. If they play the 6-6 flyer, I would rather have the Harpooner up. They might go this and play the 1-3 death touch, I think that's fine. Okay, visions. Okay, Harpooner now trades here, and they are dead. Oh, they're dead. Let's just not play a land before combat, let's not fuck up that. So if you play a land, you lose the game, guys. Oh, okay. 2-0. Gotta try to win one more. And if I do, we are passed for the draft 2, which is the thing we're aiming for. If we don't get there, we don't get there. But important part is to give our best and see how it ends. Play first. I will keep. We do have a double green drop, which makes me go like forest first in case I do draw it. And then turn 2, if I don't draw nothing, we play the wilds. We have double green 2 drop, so I wanna play around that. Okay, did not draw it, so now I can go wilds. Gates, possibly. No, black-white it seems. Black-white can be difficult. Let's find... I mean, they don't really need double... I guess they do, I have this. So let's go white. I mean, authority is really good to find, but I'm gonna go for the valor. I mean, I could go second audacity next turn, just go like double audacity. But I think valor is correct. Let's start with the attack. I will play the ambush so I can have 5 lands next turn. And I might do the charm against black-white. They passed, they didn't play anything. Could be removals up. Okay. Now the question is, how do I approach this? Do I ignore it? I mean, I would want to clear shot it next turn. I can go for a 2-2 clear shot at Audacity Pilgrim. Oh yeah, this. Second Audacity. Well, I guess here we just go ultimate aggressive. So it's Audacity. Audacity. Clear shot this. And deal 8. They will see my hand. I think Valor will be discarded here. I mean, I would go for Valor. It has to be Valor. Nothing else makes sense. And a land. Rhino draw was epic. Blue. What are they splashing? Treasure Cruise? So it says that the creature cannot attack, but everything else can be used on the creature. So we can still target it, right? Detain. Permanent cannot attack or block, and their active abilities cannot be activated. So we can still fight here. We have 7 passing to 4. But I still think I should try this killing here. I mean, the other option is just attacking, right? Attacking, they gotta block. I get to draw a card because one of my creatures does die. They could have Ob, but they gotta use the Ob in response. They cannot awake this. If they go down to 1 and I don't have clear shot, like let's say they have Ob, they kill this in response if I go here. Then I am dead, or I'm close to dying. So I think I'm just gonna attack here. And not do anything. Dryad draw is not bad. I think I've just played a Dryad. If they have one more of these dudes, they're still close on being dead. Okay, no removal, they would have used it, right? I don't know if there is like a board wipe that I should have played around. Maybe, I don't know. But there is no black-white board wipe that I'm aware of. Okay. Playing against black-white, definitely doing the classical Oath of Nissein on the draw. Black-white, this, and lands, shit ton of them. The 2-3 as well and the lifelink land. Against black-white, this can be okay. Since it is like more stuff. Depends on how aggressive they are, but we might not need this. We might like this one more. Either one. Yeah, I think the rest will stay the same. They might have rests, so naturalists can be okay, but I don't know like if they're blue and they were just unlucky on not drawing the blue. They're playing the knight. I think we'll just go this again. Classical authority rhino hand. We might search for green here. So like I said, I have that 2 drop up. If I do draw it, I play it. If I don't draw it, I go wild search for the planes. So here, what did we say? We search for green. Okay, did not draw it. Here I search for white. Damn it, man. I feel like I might have to play Rhino turn 4. What is this? I mean, I guess I gotta go for Rhino here. Okay. So here I have authority and then punch. But I kind of want to have another creature on the board. So that we are not getting got by the sacrifice a creature, right? So we clear shot, we go punch and then we go sins. And then we sack a land, which takes away the option of... Nah, but this is still okay. This is still okay. Land, sorcery. Attack for 6. I do want to be playing around the card. The 2-mana Devour Flash. Devour Flash is good against this color pair, so this way we play around it. So this is the blue splash. This and the detain creature. Okay, they did not do anything, so here I just attack. Let them block. Take the damage. So -2 lands. Okay, now it is way harder for them to kill this. So I'm gonna go authority here. I'm gonna go for the rider. Minus a land from them. Horror cannot target this, so that's great. Discarding a forest or a plains. Let's go forest. Don't care. Audacity. Well, I guess a clear shot. Good clear shot with the rider, so I get another 4-power creature. So the moment creature does die, this guy becomes a 3/5. Bully, thank you so much for gifting a sub, man. Silk wrap, okay. Nothing else. I mean, they can counter this. I don't mind if they counter it. We gotta have a flash creature here. There is no kill an attacker or bounce the attacker. Okay, attack for 10. Let's see what they have. I mean, I don't know. Okay, guys, we got to the day 2, draft 2 at least. 6 land charm, I don't think I will keep. So let's mull this. This is not looking that bad. I don't think I keep authority opening hand with Nissa. So I'm gonna go put it down. We have 1-2 pilgrims finding it. That's the whole purpose of them anyway. Okay, this are the decks that are difficult. So playing against the red, we will search for green here. Red-white heroics. Okay, not playing anything is nice. Let's find a 2-drop. Audacity is not a 2-drop we wanted. Let's play white so we have a green-white creature as well as an option. Plus this is like a charm possibility. They don't care about the charm possibility. And they go Gear Crafter. Makes sense. This is not looking good at all. Yep, take. There's the rider. I could play the rider here. But I think I pass with a clear shot. It is important to slow them down here. Another Swift Spear. So if they have the +3/+0 and the other card, how would they want to block? I would like the Nissa to be alive. But I guess they might do something if I go block and have clear shot. I think I block here. If they go 0-3 here, we should still be okay. +3/+0, +0, +3, yeah, logical. And now I guess I fight here with a clear shot. It has to happen. Okay, Rhino plus the Audacity is great. Maybe should have played white. Gives the charm possibility as well. Punch for next turn is not bad. Okay, third Swift Spear, guys. Yikes. Well, we are going down to 3, it seems. And yeah. Nothing that I can do about that. Okay, that's huge. Pilgrim draw, not the worst. Find the Audacity and fight. Even though I would like the other card more. The one that makes the creature. This one. But it has to be this if I want to kill the Swift Spear. But maybe I gotta get lucky here. Valor is the way we win. Audacity here fighting. I mean, if they draw more creatures still than us, we still lose this. We're at 1 life. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for luck, guys. Maybe a mistake. I will regret it, possibly, but I'm at 1 life. I'm gonna play a bit greedier here. Yeah, because of this, like, they draw a creature and we are kind of fucked. Okay, that's really good. So we can still put 2 here. Okay. I think I will fight here. And then go 6. Okay, they did draw something. This does draw them a card. Now if they have a tap 2, I lose. Or a face damage. Okay, it gives them another draw. Please miss, please miss. Okay. Oof. If they had a tap, I would be dead. Okay. So green, white, aggro. Green, white, aggro. Did not see the 1/1 heroes that make creatures. We have seen triple swift spear. 4 damage, this awakening. Okay, so yet again, cutting this, adding this. I think Guardian could... Okay. I think in this matchup you don't want the authority because you gotta stabilize. It's not important on making a Voltron creature. You gotta survive and then use the ability. 3/4 is a good body, so that's nice of it. I think 0/4 and everything else does stay. I'm wondering about the Hydra. Hydra plays around their cheap interaction and it should be kinda okay in this matchup. I'm not sure how good the lane tower card is. Even though it did win us the match, it is super awkward card. Like, the only card I want to add is the Hydra. It might be better than the Valor enchantment. Knights are okay. Maybe Dryad. But reach for the 1/1, right? The Great Aloe, thank you so much for the Prime. Man, I kind of want to add a Hydra. I'm thinking on Valor, but then the Pilgrim is worse. I mean, to be fair, Pilgrim is now worse when I did cut this one anyway. So let's go Hydra instead. It's already worse when I did cut a Hydra. I don't want to play like 2 for 3. It's not the greatest blocker when you think about it as well. Not the greatest hand, but a keepable one. This cannot find the planes, unfortunately. Oh well, we gotta try it. Save Spear turn 1. I am blocking here if they offer it. They could go the +3 tactics there is fine. And then knight as well. Okay, we take 5. If I did have the lifelink enchantment, it's so huge against this type of decks. Knight, pass. Okay. Guardian draw was really good, since it makes a creature still. I'm playing it. Tap 2. Okay. They're taking 5. 6. They're going for the rider. I'm gonna try the punch here. If they try something, we have aspect of Hydra. Should I even let a trade happen, I'm wondering. How bad it is to trade. I get what, a 2/2? And then, I mean, I need a reach, but I have a reach here. No, I want to use it. Should I deal 8 now? I mean 10. 8. We play this. No, I'm just gonna try Nissa to win. They gotta draw a check here. Anyway. Attack with this. And then play this and this. If they have one more of this, we are kinda dead anyway. Okay. So this is 4. +3 +0 +0 +3. Another knight. And did you draw another trick? It seems like they did. No? Okay. Draw a card. Lance, I guess Nissa is flipped. And clear shot makes me feel a bit safer now. Make a dude, pass. Awakening again. They did draw the awakening, right? It feels like it is the case. I mean, I think I will start attacking, and I'm gonna fight here. I want to be putting the pressure on them as well. Play the land, why not? Another safe spear. Oh, did you draw a removal? I mean, if they did draw it, I cannot play around it. Seems like it is not a case that they did not find it. Well, I'm gonna go for it. Ooh. We got there, guys. We got there. 4-0. We have a loss to give, which is nice in this format. And we will give our best on the day 2 draft tool. Okay, talking about the deck, I mean, the card I wanted to cut was MVP at the end, but Rhino Authority combo is really nice. Overall, good card quality, I would say. Removal as well, mana base. And I guess the boarding in out of Nissa was not the worst. To be fair, out of Nissa is good with the extraction of Sim, but that combo never happened. Overall, happy that we did it 4-0, and yeah, hope we can do it again.